This is Kurt with NotifyKing, and in this video I'm going to show you how to integrate NotifyKing with automation services such as Pabbly, Zapier, and Make in order to use webhooks to send information from users who are subscribing to your NotifyKing app. So I'm going to go ahead and choose View All. I'm going to scroll down and I have an app called Pabbly. I'm going to click on the three dots and then click on Edit. And then I'm going to come down here for content locking. Now everything is going to be locked right now behind a password. But what we're going to do is we're going to change it to lock behind a form. We're going to click on settings and we're going to give the actual form a name. So we're going to put register here for access to the app. And in this case, we're going to also send them to school. Now it's going to ask for our webhook URL. We're going to skip that portion for right now. I'm going to click on the add button. We're going to add a label here and we're going to call it email. And we're going to make sure that the type is email and the placeholder is going to be enter your email. And this is a required, any email field will be required. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. I'm going to add another field and I'm going to call this first name. I'm just going to call it name. And it's going to be a text field and enter your first name. And I'm also going to make this required and click save. So the two fields that's going to be coming over to our webhook is going to be email and name. So I'm going to come over to Pabbly and I'm going to create a new workflow. And I'm going to call this one NotifyKing -Pabbly. And I'm going to go ahead and click on create. It's going to take me into the workflow. Now, the first thing that we're going to check is webhook. So I'm going to click on webhook. The trigger event will be a catch webhook, and we'll use the recommended. I'm going to copy the webhook URL, come back over to NotifyKing, and paste that right here. Once I paste in the webhook URL, I'm going to go ahead and choose save. Now it's locked behind a form. So if I come over to the apps, scroll down and choose view, it's going to say my email and my name. I need to register for this. So I'm going to put in my email address and my name. And I'm going to click submit. It automatically sends that information over to Pabbly. And here it is. Value field, value. Field, value. That's it. So now that we have the name and the email address, what we could do is we can add more functions to this. So then this next function, we're going to say school. And I'm going to choose the school icon here. And then what action event is I can invite a new member. Choose connect. And then school has its own webhook that it accepts information from. You're going to grab that from your school interface and put that URL here. And then you can put the new member email here. Now, if you're utilizing school, you can work directly with NotifyKing. And then the new email will be included. So that's another way that you could utilize it. So keep that in mind. And then click save. And then it's going to send the email address of the new member to the school webhook, and then it's going to invite them to join your school. But let's say that you have an autoresponder and you're not utilizing school. So let's say that you're utilizing MailerLite. I'm using MailerLite Classic, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add or update a subscriber in a group. And I'm going to choose connect. It's going to ask me what is my connection to MailerLite, and then what group do I want them to go under. So in this case, I'll probably want them to be put underneath NotifyKing demo. And then of course we click here. There's the value for the email. So we have that in the first name. We do the drop down. There's the value for the name. We don't need to fill out anything else. And what we could do is we can click on save and test, and it will actually add this email address to that group automatically for us. That's how quickly and easily that you can add. And then, of course, if you wanted to add them to school or to any other CRM, you can. It's very simple to do. So this is Kurt with NotifyKing, showing you how simple and easy it truly is to do automations with content locking from behind a form. Thank you very much.